this is Sophie. I'm back with my second vlog for you all. So the first vlog I did was just a little bit about me so you guys could get to know me better. This one's going to be more detailed. We're going to be talking about ISTE and Standard 1, the learner. So yeah, I just want to tell you guys a little bit about what learning means to me. So I believe as a teacher, I want to be a lifelong learner. I don't want to just have my students learn, but I want to learn with my students and with my colleagues. It's really important to push myself to stay up to date so I can always be teaching my kids what's most effective for them so they can be the best learners and I can be the best teacher for them. So yeah, the first part of the learner, Standard 1, says that you should set professional learning goals to explore and apply pedagogical approaches made possible by technology and reflect on their effectiveness. So yeah, the first part of that just says to simply set clear, specific goals. So whether these goals are maybe you want to use technology more effectively in your classroom, or say you want to implement more restorative justice practices in your classroom. So just as a teacher, setting goals for yourself is super important so you know what you want to get done and when you want to get it done. After setting those goals and achieving those and learning more, it's important to apply those goals. So you learn something and then you want to apply it to your classroom and see how it works for you and how it works for the kids in your class, because every kid's different. So yeah, that's a really important part of it, is not just learning it but then applying it effectively and doing it in the right way. So then the second part of the learner standard says to pursue professional interests by creating and actively participating in local and global learning networks. So one great way to do this is obviously through Twitter. So in my class, we've been on Twitter a lot lately, because it's just a great way to get connected. We've connected with so many personal learning networks, and you can connect with things that you're interested in right now, or if you're in special education, you can connect with networks that are focused on special education. I really love restorative justice practices and just that kind of stuff, so I am following a lot of accounts. One personal learning network I'm following is Teaching Tolerance, and it's great. It has a lot of resources to use. Not only can I follow and retweet what they have to say, but you can also interact with these learning networks, and it's super important to do that. You don't just want to look at it, but you want to really interact with it through just asking them questions. One thing I did is I asked one of the personal learning networks recommendations for educational leaders to follow, and they gave me back a list of a ton of educational leaders to follow, and it was really cool being able to interact with them. And they want to hear from you because they want to learn too, because it's so important to keep learning, be a lifelong learner. So it's really awesome, and just hearing from other people and what they have to say. And then the last part of the learner standard says to stay current with research that supports improved student learning outcomes, including findings from the learning sciences. So one way you can do this is also through Twitter. So along with following PLNs, personal learning networks, you can also follow accounts that post a lot of research articles about different teaching methods, and by following that you can learn so much about what methods to use in your classroom. So yeah, that's the 3 parts to the first standard of the ISTE Standard 1 learner. So yeah, I just think the main thing is that yes, your students learn, but we are learners too. I'm a learner too. And so it's just so important to continue learning. So yeah, thanks guys. Bye.